Hey everyone, how's it going? Azrin here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's Learn Gujarati with Me podcast episode and YouTube video. We're going to continue our series today of Gujarati foods. Last time we talked about khandvi. Khandvi is uh, they're like these yellow rolls. They're really soft. They melt in your mouth. You can eat like 50 in one sitting, and they're made primarily of chana no lot. Chana no lot is chickpea flour. Today, we're going to learn another typical Gujarati fried snack that is also made of chana no lot, but tastes completely different. And today's snack is called fafda. Fafda, or also known as fafda gatia. If you've never seen fafda before, feel free to Google it. It's Google image search it so you can see what they look like. They're pretty much these like fried chickpea flour, fried spiced chickpea flour. Fried spiced chickpea flour, and they're really long. They're really crunchy. They're really crispy, and people really like to eat them. A really common thing that people will eat fafda with. There's many options. One of them is fafda and jalebi. Jalebi is like a dessert, so people have those together. Lots of different options of what to eat with fafda, which we'll learn as we continue with these videos. So, what are the ingredients of fafda? How do we make it? So we have chana no lot, just like in khandvi, which we saw last time. In this one, we're gonna have chana no lot, which is chickpea flour. Lot is flour. Chana is chickpeas. Chana no is like of chickpeas. So the flour of chickpeas. We're going to have ajmo. Ajmo or carom seeds. If you've never tasted them, they're a very intense flavor. If you put them in your mouth raw and you bite down, instantly you have a sharp flavor that permeates your whole mouth. It lingers after you swallow for a while and even numbs your mouth a little bit. It's kind of sort of like oregano, I suppose, but it's much stronger. To make fafda, we need tel. Tel is oil. We need that for sure. You're going to be frying the chickpea flour, so you definitely need tel. You need pani. Pani is water. We learned that last time as well. We'll need mitu. Mitu is salt. We learned that last time as well. We'll need gatia no soda. Gatia no soda is a type of baking soda, but it's a baking soda that's used specifically for making gatia. Now, gatia, we're going to learn more about next time. We're not going to do that today. Next time, we'll talk about what that food is. If you didn't have gatia no soda, as a fun fact, you could. I'm 99% sure you can substitute regular baking soda. Regular baking soda in Gujarati is kavano soda, kavano soda. Or if you translate that, it means like the soda you can eat. It's like edible soda, something like that. You will need muddy powder. So muddy is black pepper, powder is powder. So you're gonna have black pepper powder. We're gonna have sanchar powder, which is black salt. It's a type of salt. You can Google it, see what it looks like. Another word for sanchar, you could just say karu mitu. Karu mitu. Karu means black. Mitu is salt, so literally black salt. There's different variations of this recipe and different ways to make fafda gantia. But another thing that you could put in fafda gantia is hing. Hing we saw last time. It says asofoetada. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It really tastes like a very pungent onion, lingers on your tongue and your mouth even after swallowing, like very, very pungent onion flavor. My grandmother, for example, she doesn't like hing. So when she makes fafda, there's no hing in her fafda. But that is something that many people will choose to put. I've seen some recipes that'll have hardar. Hardar. We saw that word last time as well, which is turmeric. If you've never tasted turmeric before, it tastes really bitter, really woody. It tastes a little bit musky. It's kind of ginger-like in a way. And me personally, if I just eat it raw, I can feel it quite a bit in the back of my tongue. It's kind of an orangey color, which this is the spice we saw last time as well. And so that's really what we have in fafda gantia. So if you're kind of picturing, you can absolutely go watch recipe videos. I mean, I'm not a cook. If I were a cook, I would just cook it for you and show you, but that would be an absolute disaster. So that's not going to happen. But to help you understand what happens, you pretty much you mix your chana no lot, you mix it with some water, right? Kind of mix it up, and you create like a dough, pretty much. You then what's that verb in English? You like spread it really thin. In Gujarati, it's gusfu. Gusfu is like, I don't really know what the English word for gusfu is. We take the palm of your hand, the heel of your hand, and you like push the dough like this, like I'm doing on the screen, and you just kind of like spread it really thin. And then you kind of slice it into slices. You fry it in oil, and then you get your fafda. Then you get them. Of course, you got your black pepper and your black salt and all sorts of things you add in as well. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of how to make them. So thanks for watching today's food Gujarati food video. Maybe I will go. Maybe I'll start cooking Gujarati foods. Who the heck knows? Maybe I'll try my hand at cooking again. I've tried cooking. Every time I've tried cooking in my life, it's always like a very awkward and often disastrous experience. One time, this is me as an adult, by the way, not even a kid. Me and my friend were making popcorn in his house, and we started a very big fire in his house, like an actual real kitchen fire that smoked up his whole house, and it stunk up. There was a problem, like it was a real problem. So that was me as an adult. I've done that as a kid, something similar as a kid. Like I made a soy sauce, sorry, a stir fry dish once, and somehow, some way, I put like I ended up with like half a cup of soy sauce, something ridiculous, like way too much soy sauce. It was inedible. Months ago, I decided to make refried beans, and when I first made them, they tasted good. And then like half an hour later, I was like, yeah, this is the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. And they're completely inedible, like absolutely disgusting. So, and I followed a recipe too, which is crazy. Anyway, so maybe I'll try my hand again, but for now, you just get these kinds of videos where I tell you what's in the food. All right, see you in the next lesson. Outro, bye.